Hello guys, so today we're going to talk about reading. Where is reading? A story of mine, how I developed this habit of reading. I am gonna talk about the effect and the benefits of reading. All of that we'll do it in this video. So today, guys, I'm gonna talk about my story and my habit with reading. How I discovered this this idea and this task or wherever is because reading is something intellectual, something that's interesting that encourages us because we can't live without reading. If you're not reader, you are ignorant. You can't read a newspaper. You can't read in your phone. It's nothing to do without reading. So I'm gonna talk about, or I'm gonna tell you about my story, how I developed a habit of reading. So last year, before the lockdown of coronavirus, I first thing I discovered this habit of reading. I said to myself, I should start reading books, English books, just English books, because I never read an Arabic or an foreign books as only as English ones, because when I start master this language, I should read the English books to improve our vocabulary, our spelling, our speech, and everything. So as I said, guys, before the lockdown, I discovered this habit of reading. Then suddenly I discover a book, or I look it in the social media. Everyone and around the world talk about this book, which is Rich Dad Poor Dad. I think all of you heard it before or see it in somewhere. So when I see this book, I thought myself I should read it. And why I choose this book? Not because I am interested in or that, because just not just me, all the Moroccan readers, or I think all the readers, beginners readers. The thing is that Rich Dad Poor Dad is not an easy book. It's a difficult one because it has a lot of critical thinking. It has a difficult ideas. It has a lot of to do with business. It's a business book to with the gentlemen who want to start their business. They should start reading this book because it has a lot of technologies and ideas about this. So when I finished this book, I told myself so bored with reading. I want to get out of reading and all of that stuff. When the lockdown came, I start reading a lot of books, and I start with the Man in the Sea, by the writer Hemingway, because when I start reading, I told myself I should develop the habit to make me reading every day and developed my vocabulary, because I was my English was so poor that days and that year, last year. So I told myself I should develop my vocabulary, my spelling, because reading, I swear guys, it's so damn, because reading is you developed your own creativity, you developed your vocabulary, your concentration, you developed your social conversation with people. When you when you discuss with people, reading help you to thought in another way. There is a quote that said, when you read, read the books that all of people is reading, you can only think what all people is thinking, and this means when you read all the books just what the people is reading, you can only think in what just people think. Sorry guys, I forgot to tell you the habit, how I developed the habit of reading. So as I told you, in the lockdown, I just stayed in my room as nothing to do in my daily life, and I told myself I should develop the habit. So when I want to read, I take the time, which is 6 o'clock, when the sun will goes down. I go upstairs and I start reading where no one is there. I start reading every day. I develop this habit of reading at 6 o'clock every day on the upstairs until now, and I'm still doing it because reading is my life. Because when you stop reading, you failed as the mission and the promise you gave to the book. Because there's a quote that said, "There is no friend as loyal as book," by Ernest Hemingway. What does it mean? It means that today you will be a reader, tomorrow you'll be a leader. It's also it's a quote. So when you develop your relationship with the book, you will be a lover with books. You can't get out of them. Another thing that I should tell you about it: in Morocco, some researchers claim that Moroccan people read just 10 minutes a year. That's horrible, guys. I swear, it's terrifying. Because why our country don't believe that reading is intellectual, that improve our speech, our everything. Because when you start reading, your mind starts criticizing and analyzing everything, and you become an overthinker. As I said in my latest video, why am I an overthinker? Because I read a lot. I read a lot of articles and newspapers, the books. Because when you start reading, you start criticizing everything, analyzing everything. Why is that there? Why is that here? Why is that in my room? Why is that in my house? And you start criticizing everything, and you became unstoppable. I swear, guys, just trust in yourself and just develop the habit of reading. Because, guys, the only loyal person and only loyal friend that can have in your life is a book. Trust me, guys, you will feel so good and you will feel so powerful to read every day with your friend, with your partner, and with yourself in a place. As I said, guys, in my habit, I go upstairs to read. You can only read in a cafe. You can read in a library. And in a place that you feel most comfortable in. The fact that I'm doing this video about reading, not because to show you I'm a great reader and look at me, I'm the best reader in the world, and look at me, I'm reading a lot. I read 1,000 of books. I'm better than you, and you're not reader, and just to push you or to read. But the thing is, I do this video. I'm doing this video because to tell you about the beneficial of reading. Because there is a quote that said, a reader lives 1,000 lives before he died. What does that mean? It means that reading increase your average age. So if you don't let the book down all your life, the book won't do that for you either, because you are loyal to each other.